Well, as this pandemic rages, local police are bearing the brunt of the mental health aspect.
Local 5 News investigates this invisible crisis that's really existed for years in the Fox Valley, and with COVID, suddenly got much worse.
There's a mental health connection in a vast majority of the calls that we go on.
It's the reality for a growing number of police departments, and Menasha's force is no different.
We've seen an increase in welfare check types of calls, unfortunately suicide attempts and successful suicides.
It's not your standard fare at the academy, so officers have to be a quick study.
To try to make a connection with that person, to try to bring them off of that escalation that they're at that point and not have to go hands-on or use force to get compliance or fix the situation.
That's what Chief Tim Steica says. His officer was trying to do that night in September when the call came in of a man in a local store with an axe. Clerks and customers had convinced the guy to drop the weapon by the time the officer arrived. But then in a moment, the negotiation went to confrontation.
There was a weapon just behind him, and that's actually when the officer got struck. As the person was coming towards the axe, he stepped in front of it, and that's when the physical altercation took place.
In the aftermath, the chief is asking, could somebody have intervened sooner, before the man ever picked up the axe and police were ever called? Would this man have been more willing to talk with a counselor over a cop? Questions in need of immediate answers, given the rate of welfare checks in Winnebago, Calumet, and Outagamie counties. Those who work in this community and patrol these streets will tell you we already had a mental health crisis, and it only got worse when COVID-19 hit.
During 2010 to 2018, there was a 66% increase in suicides, and nationally, there was only a 30% increase in suicide during that same time frame.
Northeast Wisconsin Mental Health Connection meets regularly now with police, who have seen a 17% increase in mental health calls since March.
This is kind of like, what the heck? This mental health wave is coming behind the pandemic physical health wave, right? And this is the wave that's going to last longer and probably be bigger.
We've had officers have to sit with a person in crisis up to 12 hours, sometimes even longer, in an emergency room setting until they're placed somewhere. That does nothing for the person who is in a crisis. If you're having a heart attack, would we put you in a room for 12 hours before you got to the facility that could actually treat you?
Community leaders are greenlighting an embedded mental health expert. The professional could ride along with officers or negotiate virtually in a crisis. The important distinction with this Tri-County program is that the professional would be independent and not bound by police policy, in hopes of streamlining assistance and avoiding making a mental health check a criminal case.
Take, for example, a person that will make a threat on Facebook. Well, perhaps that could be handled by a volunteer or a non-police officer.
So they will have the ability, ideally, to connect every individual directly to treatment and to recovery.
And get police back to catching the bad guy. Philanthropic support might be necessary if money becomes a challenge to pay for this co-responder or mental health navigator. And with a tri-county suicide rate that went from 40 to 70, lives truly are at stake.